Yo. Hello, everyone. Welcome to my kitchen this time, not my bedroom for once. It's a pretty uneventful kitchen. Got Addie, Alex, Drew, Garrett, my dude, all the dudes. I'll be right back. One moment. Yo. All right. So I did some shopping in preparation for cooking this week, Save from Hell's Kitchen. So I will run through a little bit of what we have. I have some soft tortillas. I have some sprinkles, some sanding sugar, teal sprinkles. I have some cheddar kangaroos. I could not find cheddar bunnies. Cheddar bunnies were on the list of things that we were supposed to get. Couldn't find them. So cheddar kangaroos it is. We have some jelly beans. Jelly bird eggs. They're just knockoff jelly beans. Your dad shaved his head, doesn't like Phil Swift. Seriously, Dave doesn't look like Phil Swift anymore. Okay, I couldn't find cheddar penguins, so we got cheddar kangaroos. They're like cheddar penguins, but they got little pouches. They got little pouches on them. Look at the little pouches. I'm sorry, Kevin. No, I did not get cat food because I'm not eating cat food. I have some semblance of pride still. So cat food is not a thing that I got. I got from Cool Ranch Doritos. I did try. I made an honest effort to get cheddar penguins. I looked everywhere for them. Cheddar kangaroos it is. I do know they're not the same. I'm a little sad about it. I appreciate the forgiveness. I got some zesty Italian croutons. I'll do too, Garrett. Zesty Italian croutons. I've got some bacon bits. Bacon was on the list, but to be honest, cooking like whole pieces of bacon felt like more work and more time than we had time for. So bacon pieces. A Roma tomato, 1 tomato, as per request. What else do I have? Some milk. Some good old eggs. And bread. These are the things we are working with tonight. I'm just going to keep snacking on these because they're so good. Oh, so good. Where is it? No. I did not get Nutella. Nutella is mad expensive. And I'm going to be honest, I don't like it that much. I didn't feel like having it around my house because it's expensive, A, and B, it's super bad for you. So I don't really want to be snacking on Nutella forever. So you're just now hopping in. If you're just now hopping in, I have croutons, cheddar kangaroos, eggs, milk, a tomato, bacon bits, some Doritos, Cool Ranch Doritos, peanut butter instead of Nutella. I know, I'm sorry. Peanut butter, bread, tortillas, sprinkles, some jelly bird eggs. They're like jelly beans, but worse probably. I can't remember. I said tortillas, and then eggs, bacon, milk, a tomato. All right. The question now becomes, what are we doing with these things? If you were not here last week Sam, they only sell cheddar penguins at Aldi's. That's why I couldn't find them. I didn't go to Aldi. Dang it. I didn't know that. I learned new things. Thank you, Josie. I will go to Aldi next time. I need cheddar penguins. But no. So the question now becomes, what to do with these things? So that is up to you guys. The whole idea of this segment, if you weren't here last week, welcome to Saved from Hell's Kitchen. And what we're going to do is I'm just gonna do what you guys tell me to do with these things. Probably within reason, but maybe not within reason. Spread peanut butter over 3 Doritos chips. Eat them. Okay, here's the thing. I do not have a blender I'm willing to use for this because the only blender that I have is I have like a nice NutriBullet. I don't want to use that for this. I'm going to be totally honest. Because that will not be great for it. And I used to have another blender, but those of you who were at Converge 2 Converges ago, and we made blendy things. Oh, some of you were there. That was my blender we used. And at the end of that event, I was like, I don't feel like cleaning this blender. And I just threw that blender out instead of cleaning it. It was an old blender. Someone gave it to me. It wasn't a good blender. So I just threw that blender out. So I don't have just a blender. I have my NutriBullet, which I'm not putting all these things in. Make a taco and put everything in it. That might be the move. Put slices of tomato on the bread then. All right. Let's see where we got to go from the top. Egg quesadilla. Egg quesadilla might be the move. Put chips on the bread. Crumble Doritos and add tomatoes. Make a taco and put everything in it. Next, add sprinkles. Put it all on a bonfire. I like the idea of both a taco and an egg quesadilla. So what we can do is we can make some semblance of a quesadilla with these and eggs and really all of the things. I'll keep eating croutons. I love croutons. So is egg quesadilla the move with all of these things in it? Is that what we're doing? That's the move. It's fine. I see a yes. I see a no. That's not helpful at all. I need feedback. I am not the one cooking. Well, I'm the one cooking. But you're the one giving me directions. I see no, nope, yes, negative. Not a. Okay, Katie is very strongly against the egg quesadilla with things in it idea. Alex is in favor of it. Kevin, I'm not going to watch a video right now. I'll watch it later. So what video are you talking about? Where are we? I see a yes from Brooke. Katie still says do a taco. The other thing, I like the idea of doing the taco. I do. But then I just want to cook the eggs. So really, if we do the egg quesadilla and the taco, they're kind of the same thing. What if we just made the egg mixture in here and then put it in the taco shell? Is that the move? What if we did that? Then we're combining the best of both worlds. My dishwasher. Oh, I did. They really are not. Chill. Pessimists never prosper, and prosperers never pessimize. Is pessimize a word? I learn new things every day. All right. Katie agrees to that. Are we on board? We're on board. All right. So, this is my kitchen still. Welcome. You can see a little bit more of my kitchen. Yay. While we're here, this is my roommate Josh and I when we were in middle school. So you all get to enjoy this. That one's me, obviously. The one that looks like me. I'm in 8th grade, I think, in that picture. So you're all welcome. For 8th grade me. I was a very large 8th grader. Nay, welcome. All right. So we didn't think through this entirely in advance, and that's fine. Yes, I had hair. Chill. Relax. I haven't entirely thought through laptop location yet. We'll just stream this off my laptop. Probably should have set a webcam for this. So this is the pan we're going to use. There's some trash around here. That's fine. So what all is going with the eggs in here? The first 3 ingredients listed are going with the eggs in here. Hit me with some ingredients. And I think I'm behind chat. I think you type things and then I see them. So I'll wait a second. First 3 things I see are going in here with eggs. Oh, good. My front burner's not. Oh, yes, it is. All right. First 3 sprinkles, chips. Well, milk is going to go in anyway. Jelly beans, Doritos, jelly beans, kangaroos. All right. These are the things I saw, which was sprinkles, chips, jelly beans, kangaroos. We're going with those. So, here's the fun part, where I get to crack some eggs. If you guys have never cracked eggs before, a little lesson on cracking eggs. I do not do the cool little one-handed thing where I'm like, blah, and then I put it in there and then it's clean. I don't do that because I'm bad at it. Do a little bit of that, and a little bit of bop, and look at that. My egg is nice and cracked. You just kind of want to puncture the side. This is a bad idea. It's probably a bad idea. That's what we're here for. We're all stuck at home in quarantine. We have nothing else to do than cook weird food together. I am genuinely curious as to what the jelly beans will do. I've never cooked a jelly bean before. Do you have a smoke alarm? I do have a smoke alarm. It is right over there. Right over there. It's fine. All right. Eggs are in. Wash my hands now. Well, no. I am. Don't worry, Kim. Oh, don't worry. So, now that the eggs are in, the heat is still very low on my stove. Gonna break all my eggs, break all my yolks, just break them all up. You know, just want to stab them. Do your best David and Goliath impression. Cut their head off. Put a little bit of milk in there. Whisk those bad boys up. Something that I always get on people for, when you want to hold a whisk, don't hold a whisk like this. Don't hold a whisk like this. It's like a pencil, just like a nice little dainty pencil. Just a little stir. This milk goes bad tomorrow, so I'm glad we're using this today. So, milk, eggs, a little whisk. Turn the heat up a little bit. Is a shell in there? I think we're fine. All right. So we have. Look at this. There's our creation so far. What were we adding again? All right. We're adding sprinkles, chips, jelly beans, Doritos. Great, perfect. We love this. Oh no, made a mistake. I need you all to appreciate how unbelievably cute. Where are we? Look at the little kangaroos. They got little pouches. Look at them go. They're just gonna hop right in there. This is what my life has come to now. So these are all in here. That was way too many burritos. All right. We have burritos. We have. Here's where it gets gross. By perfectly good scrambled eggs we were making. Hello, weird jelly bean thing. Finally, to top it all off, just some sprinkles. It's fine. Everything's fine. Those of you who are curious about the process of what this cooking looks like, here we are. It is it's going. I put too many chips in. They all kind of fell out of the bag, and that's fine. You know, we don't make mistakes. We just make happy accidents. Am I right, guys? Am I right? My boy Bob Ross. He knew. So we're just gonna have leftover croutons. That's not glitter. It's sprinkles. High key, honestly, you probably can have leftover croutons. I don't eat a ton of croutons. I do like croutons, but you can probably have all of the leftover croutons if you want. I should do this with the whole church. Oh gosh, that'd be incredible, Dave. I would absolutely live for that. So we are cooking now. I have like this weird bend down thing. It's fine. We're absolutely surviving. So here is just, this is disgusting. I'm not gonna lie. This is like, I don't know if you can see this super well, but it doesn't look like the greatest thing I've ever seen in my entire life. But we're going. We're surviving. The jelly beans have not changed form at all. Like, I think they've actually gotten harder. How they're just like beans instead of jelly beans. Also, the color these eggs have taken is not appetizing. This is going swimmingly. Absolutely, we are surviving. We are thriving. The chips are no longer crunchy. They're just kind of like, the chips are just kind of like bleh. They're just blehing. They're just getting all goopy, and I think I found something that looked like this in like a porta potty one time. Like, this is not an enjoyable thing. Am I hungry as them? You know, I'm not hungry. I had a peanut butter and jelly sandwich like an hour ago. I wanted to have something in my stomach. Maybe I figured it would help me keep this down a little bit more. Poop. Just look at this. See, look at this. It's going. It's going along. Something in here has turned green. I think like a jelly bean melted, maybe. And also, somebody asked a little bit ago if it smelled bad. It doesn't actually. Like, it just, oh no, it doesn't smell great. I thought, the closer I get, the worse it smells. Up here, it smells fine. It's not the worst thing I've ever smelled, but it's not great. It's really not great. So here we are. Here's what we're working with. I don't think I'm going to throw up. I have only ever once in my entire life thrown up from something gross that I ate. So I think the odds of me throwing up are slim. But there is a distinct possibility. That is one of the reasons I didn't get the tuna. Because tuna's freaking gross. All right. This is a real experience. So we're going to call this good. I think these eggs are done cooking. Like, I don't know how to look. I can't look at them well enough to tell if they're done cooking or not. Like, I think these are done. They look done. Turn the heat up a little bit more for a second. I'll say this, from up here, when I'm like standing up like a little bit more normal height, it actually smells kind of good. And I think that's just the Doritos that I'm smelling. It's just smelling cooking Doritos. Gosh. All right, while we're in this part of the video, go ahead and throw in the chat. I'm curious to see what has been your favorite thing you've gotten to do on quarantine so far that you would not have gotten to do if life was just normal. Or what is your favorite thing you've gotten to do that you would not have gotten to do otherwise while I finish cooking this monstrosity, this absolute monstrosity. Did I have the wrong date in the title? Do I? Yeah, I'll fix that later. We're going to put that over here for now. Turn the stove off. All right. Learn Spanish and encourage people with sidewalk chalk. Yes. Okay. Katie, seriously, that was so cool. Also, learning Spanish is cool. What else? Beat Cuphead, make a playlist for my goats. Brah, Cuphead's so good. Love Cuphead. Haven't finished it, actually. I'm probably like 75% done, maybe. I just like stopped playing it. I should do that. PS4 overuse. I let Jared, you guys know Jared, guy with the big beard, works at the church. I let him borrow my PS4. I don't even have my PS4 right now. It's kind of a sad day for me. Alex not hanging out with other people. Alex, you're homeschooled. You don't hang out with other people anyway. It's fine. Could be closer than 6 feet apart. All right. So what we have left now is we have youth cheddar kangaroos. And I want to raffle these things off. And I like high-key might like sanitize them and drop them off at your house. Because I don't really want most of these things around my house anymore. You might get a care package with some random food in it. We haven't used croutons yet. We haven't used bacon pieces yet. The Bible verse knows in Nurse's car. That's very sweet. We used these. We are going to use these. We're going to use the croutons. Don't worry. We're going to use the croutons. Or something. The bread, we don't have to use the bread. Because tortillas and bread are kind of the same thing. This is just like Hispanic bread. It's not, I don't know, man. Just kind of came out. I'll take that one back. Oh, yoink your food. We use the sprinkles. The sprinkles are in the egg. Look, it's on the stove. So we have a tomato, croutons, bacon bits, and the tortillas we're going to use. We're going to put it all in the tortilla. I have peanut butter if we want to use peanut butter because I did not get Nutella. But I always have peanut butter in my house. Always keep a thing of Skippy. I have 2. What are we doing with these things? I need to know. Microwave the croutons? I mean, what if I microwave the croutons in a tomato slice? I have the tomato. My knife. This is the part where you learn that I'm not great at cutting things. I'm good at cutting things. I'm not good at cutting tomatoes. So we're gonna. You can probably see my cutting board if I put it here. So here's my cutting board. I think you want to take the middle out of tomatoes. This knife is like sharp, but also not sharp. So this is going great. I'm going to do this. There we go. This is an amber lamb outside. Oh, that was not the way I wanted to cut that. That's fine. There we go. There we go. One more little slice. That's not. This is going swimmingly. So we have those. Plate. We will tomato, tomato, tomato. So we're gonna make a real classic meal of mine. So we see Sam lose a finger. Chill, I don't lose a finger. It's fine. This is really, growing up, my mom made this all the time. Where you just put some croutons on some tomatoes. My mom didn't make this. She was a very good cook. She would cry if she saw this now. Has some tomatoes. And then you really want to spread the bacon bits out. They add flavor in the microwave. That's a true thing. I didn't just make that up. It's fine. All right. How long are we microwaving these for? Hannah Philbrook, welcome. Don't worry, Hannah. You've only missed me making blubber, I guess we're gonna call that. Just the most horrific creation I've ever seen. Katie says 20 seconds. Any other? Or are we landing on 20 seconds? Is that what we're doing? 20 seconds going once, going twice. Not 5 minutes. That's a bad idea. Alex said 5 years. That's not. I think they would explode it. Like, where it's like deteriorates 2 minutes. Drew saying 5 minutes. Anna saying 5 minutes. Alex still saying 5 years. Blubber. Hannah, you can see blubber in a second. That's how I'm going to refer to the gross things on my stovetop right now. It's right. It's right there. That thing. It's gross. 1 minute, 30 seconds. All right. We're going to call it a happy medium. We're going to go 45 seconds. Probably still too long. All right. While that is cooking, I will retrieve those of you who have just joined us. Here is the thing we made on the stove. Yeah, that's the thing that's going in my body. If you don't all start reading your Bibles regularly after this, I'm going to be very upset. That's all that I asked for you. While that's cooking, someone recommended. I don't remember who it was. I'm so sorry. Someone get 911 ready. Someone in the chat recommended this thing. Peanut butter is basically empty. That I spread peanut butter on the tortilla and then put it all in the tortilla. And my sincere hope with this is that the flavor of the peanut butter drowns everything else out. That is really the end game that we are going for here. Okay, real talk. Have you guys ever had peanut butter and jelly tortillas? It was a thing I did all the time in my house as a kid because we either would A, not have bread, or B, we would have bread, but it was healthy bread. And young Sam liked unhealthy bread. So a good old soft tortilla tends to taste a little bit better than unhealthy bread. Have you ever made a peanut butter and jelly tortilla before? It's pretty good. I would recommend it highly. I'm doing a thing. If you could quiet. All right. We'll call that evenly coated. I'm going to be honest. This actually smells really good. It just kind of smells like pasta sauce. Because it's just tomatoes and bacon and croutons. So I just kind of microwaved tomatoes. And it just smells like pasta sauce. This smells so good. This is incredible. It's the best day of my life. And the bright side, it's only downhill from here. It can only get worse. So we will put our tortilla, peanut butter on it here. These are very hot. We're just going to, they won't come off the plate. There we go. It just kind of slid off the plate. Shit looks gross. So here's where we're at now. It's great. Now we have our good friend Blubber. Once again, if you were not here to see him earlier, here is just, this is a thing that we made. Listen, Nene saying Chef Sam at his finest. Yesterday I made some frittata. That was so good. Post about it on Instagram. It was great. That frittata was amazing. In case you saw my Instagram story and were wondering about it, so good. I still have some in my fridge. After I've thrown all of this up, I'm going to eat some of that probably tonight. I really hate what's happening right now. Gosh. I can't express to you how gross this plate looks right now. Slap that on there. So here is our... This is that. I don't know if you can see that well, but it is a tortilla with peanut butter on it. Eggs are microwaved with bacon bits and croutons. And then a egg, jelly bean sprinkle, cheddar kangaroos, I think they were. They weren't penguins because they're only at Aldi, according to Josie. And Cool Ranch Doritos with eggs. Katie says, don't eat that, Sam. There's a chance this isn't horrible. There's a legitimate chance that as long as I can avoid a bite with jelly bean in it, put more sprinkles on top, fine. Never say I'm not a man of people. Man of the people, Sam Moore. I don't know if you can see the sprinkles, but there are sprinkles on there now. Little blue boys hanging out. Like a little more tomato. This bite. Let's splash the tomato down. It's fine. So there we go. That's what it looks like from the side. It's fine. Everything's fine. Can't be that bad, right? It's not good. It's fine. It's fun. This is not good. Kim Smelter said that she's eating a live goldfish? What? Oh gosh. That was horrible. I'll say that. Right. I'll say this. It was not as bad as I thought it was going to be. It was not as bad as I thought it was going to be. It was bad. Like, it was really bad. I think the worst flavor was the combination of microwave tomato, sprinkles, and I got a jelly bean in that bite. I think of the jelly beans. I honestly think you take the jelly beans out of this, and it is stomachable. The jelly beans in this make it borderline inedible. It's bad. The sprinkles were weird. There's like a little bit of crunch to them with the one that is put on top. So you kind of bit down, and it was all soft, and you had like a little crunchy bit, and that was like, it just felt like it was a crunch where there shouldn't be a crunch. Like, have you ever like bit into like a cake before, and there was like an eggshell in it, and it crunched, and you're like, oh, it's not supposed to be a crunch there. This is a cake. Right? I had that experience with this. We're like, oh, this is soft. This is soft. Oh, it's not soft anymore. Let me get some water. It was fine. So left over from this, we have Delibird eggs, some Doritos. Oh gosh, this is not the best my stomach has ever felt. Some cheddar kangaroos, some croutons, some bacon bits, tortillas. Might be it. Sprinkles. So Julie Hobbs wants the Doritos. Here's what we're gonna do. I'm going to make a coronavirus care package It will have leftover food from this, and I will probably throw like a pizza with it or something. That we are going to raffle off during Tuesday. Oh, the Kangaroos will be in there too. If I say that, that will be raffled off during the Tuesday Zoom. So last Tuesday we did a Zoom night. We played some Jackbox games. We had some mechanical difficulties, some technical difficulties getting it started. But once we got started, it was fine. It worked well. It was fun. So we're going to, during the Tuesday night Zoom, have some method in Zoom of determining who will get the leftovers from this and like a pizza or something that I will clean the outside of all these containers. I wash my hands. Don't worry. We're fine. We're clean. And deliver it to your home on a nice little package that I'll put on your front door and then run away because, social distancing and all that. And also like a pizza or something. Probably a pizza because pizza's good. So we're going to do that on Tuesday night during the Zoom. Really excited about that. Microwave the Kangaroos for 2 minutes. I don't think it would do anything to the Kangaroos at the thing. Like, I just think they would be like hot and get kind of soggy. Kevin says dibs on the croutons and bacon bits. Julie Hoffman with the Doritos. Brooke with the Kangaroos. It's one package. It's going to be an all or nothing on Tuesday night. All or nothing, Tuesday night, 7 o'clock. For all of the food from this. This is just... I just want you to look at the coloration on this chip. Something's like not right with this. This is not... It's not good. It's fine. Katie said to try it. Oh, nope. That green piece is a jelly bean. That was really gross. Jelly bean and egg and Cool Ranch Dorito. Do not go well together. That was not good. So Tuesday night, 7 o'clock. I'll send the Zoom link out again like I did last time. The text, email, what have you. We'll do that Tuesday night. I don't know if we're going to play Jackbox games again. We probably will because they're fun and easy. We'll do something on Tuesday night. We'll do that Tuesday night. And like I said, during that, we will. It's fun. I like those. Like, this is fun. The teaching videos are fun. But this is like where it's at. Because I get to, not this. Tuesday night is where it's at. I get to see your faces. I get to hear your voices. So, I'll do Tuesday night. Now, you may be asking, Sam, why did you do this? 1, I thought it'd be fun. 2, there is a very, very, very clear object lesson here. Listen, hear me out. You ready for this? You ready for the patented Sam Moore object lesson from this weird food cooking thing that I just did? Because you're going to get it. You ready? All right. So, thing that I love to do is in normal circumstances in life, just be like, hey, like, make a metaphor for this. So here's my metaphor, my object lesson, my teaching point of me cooking gross food together. You give me all of these ingredients. You give us all these ingredients. And what did we make? Sludge. Absolute just sewage. It was garbage. It was bad. This belongs in like a raccoon's mouth, like outside my apartment. Like, this is bad. But you gave all of these same ingredients to Gordon Ramsay, right? I'm going to call someone an idiot sandwich. Other celebrity chefs. Guy Fieri. Love me some Guy Fieri. I've been to his restaurant, Chicken Guy, down in Florida. It's so good. If you're ever at Downtown Disney or Disney Springs, they call it now, good Chicken Guy. It's amazing. But he gave all of these same ingredients to someone like that, a professional chef, a good chef, somebody who knows what they're doing. They would make something so good, right? We all think if we gave Gordon Ramsay all of this garbage we assembled, he would make like the most like banging dish, and it'd be so good, and we'd all love it. And so often we look at the pieces of our lives, whether it is our talents, the way we spend our time, the way we spend our money, the people we hang out with, right? And we say, all right, God, like, I'm going to take all of these things that I have and I'm going to use them for myself. I'm going to figure out how to make the best life possible for me. And this is what we make. This, like, that just looks like somebody threw up in this. We do with our lives a lot, right? On the flip side, if we take all the ingredients and say, all right, God, what you got for me? And just give the ingredients of our lives, give the pieces of our lives to God, He can make something so good. So good. So much better than we can make. And I know this is like traditional, normal, boring, whatever. Like, oh, Sam, like, this is a lame object lesson. I know. But hear me out on this. I think this whole quarantine season is a really easy season to be selfish. Because we're trapped inside all the time. We're not seeing our friends as much. We're not doing the normal ways we might reach out to people, the normal ways we might show love to people, the normal ways we might share the gospel, or we don't have our routine of reading the Bible as much. We don't have our routine of going to church because there is no church, right? So it's such an easy time to be selfish, such an easy time to just live for us. My encouragement is to think about this in terms of how can I take the pieces that I have during quarantine, right? Because normally our pieces might be some filet mignon. Our pieces might be some like really good barbecue sauce or some A1 sauce and like all of these phenomenal pieces. And right now we're on quarantine, we're stuck inside, and our pieces are some zesty Italian croutons, some sprinkles, and some cheddar kangaroos. And it'd be so easy to be selfish with those things and just make this, right? When instead, if we hand that over to God, if we say, all right, God, use me. Right? So often we try to figure everything out on our own first before we go to God. So my encouragement for you guys, my challenge to you guys, my challenge the last couple weeks has been to talk to someone every day, to call or text a good friend or even just a friend every day to see how they're doing, to continue reading our Bibles. My challenge this week, we head into week 3, I guess week 4, we just finished week 3. So we head into our 4th full week of quarantine, is are we using the time we have, in a lot of ways extra time, are we using the time and the opportunities we have for ourselves? Are we saying, I'm going to take the pieces of my life right now and I'm going to figure out what to do with it myself? Or are we giving those to God and saying, all right, God, make something great out of this. Make something delicious, make something incredible, make something perfect as only you can. And I don't know what that looks like. It'll look different for all of us. Maybe it does look like spending more time in your word. Maybe it does look more like calling your friends regularly. Maybe it looks like saying to your parents, like, hey, mom, hey, dad, like, how can I help? Right? Because they're stressed. I'm sure some of you guys' parents lost their jobs or their job is in jeopardy or now they're homeschooling you guys, right? Ask your parents the hard question. Say, hey, like, how can I help? Like, are you stressed? Are you okay? Like, what can I do to make this season easier for your parents, right? Because as much as you're struggling right now, they're struggling too. Right? Maybe it's your siblings. I don't know what it is. It's going to look different for all of us, right? We all have the same mission of working for God, of loving God, of following God. But the way that mission is lived out is going to look different for all of us. That's my encouragement to us tonight is take the pieces of our lives that are left from quarantine, even if it is some cheddar kangaroos, jelly bird eggs, and Cool Ranch Doritos with some milk, and give that to God and say, all right, you do a miracle with this. Because I'm making sludge on my own. So yeah, my thoughts tonight. This was fun and gross, and my stomach doesn't feel the best it's ever felt, but it's fine. Things fine. Before we go out of this time, any prayer requests? Just throw it real quick. I did this on Tuesday night, and I think last Sunday also. But are there any things in your lives right now that you're like, this is an area that I could use prayer with? It could be something that seems small, it could be something that seems big. I just want us to be able to pray for each other. Case, how's your stomach? Yeah, Katie, my stomach's not great. It's not horrible. Like I'm not gonna throw up, but I'm running very soon, and that will not feel great. It's fine. But yeah, any prayer requests? Anything going on in your guys' lives? You're like, this is something that it is heavy on your hearts right now, in this weird season that we're all stuck in right now. Oh, wait a second, because I am behind chat. That's relieving. Thank you. Garrett says, for me as a youth pastor, not being able to connect with us. I appreciate that, Garrett. I really do miss connecting with you guys. Like, I don't just like do this because it's fun and it pays well. Spoiler alert, my job doesn't pay well. I do this because I love you guys. I do this because I care about you guys. I do this because we have the best students and the best youth group in the world, and I just like want to spend time with you guys. So yeah, this has been weird. Appreciate that, Garrett. Kevin said, your grandparents tried to buy a house in the area where I live, and they came in a second bid, and they're super discouraged. It's a bummer. Buying a house is a pain. So, yeah, no. It would have been cool with your grandparents. But, yeah. I mean, God will put us in the places we need to be. My roommate's coming home. Yeah. Very cool. Very cool. Anything else before we bounce? Going once. Going twice. And all right. Let me say a word of prayer, and then we can get out of here. Dear Lord, I thank you for this time we had to make gross food, but also think about what our lives might look like if we handed the pieces that are left, the pieces that we have over to you, Lord. And ask you to take those from us, ask you to steward them and control our lives, Lord. Give us opportunity to show love to our parents, our friends, and our family in this weird season. Just give us the priorities, right? To read our Bibles, to spend time, not selfishly, but to spend time doing things for you, doing things for others, Lord. And in your holy name, amen. I love you guys. Thanks for coming out tonight. This was a weird night, but it was fun. I had fun. I'm going to clean up my kitchen now. Tuesday night, Zoom, 7 o'clock. I'll send that link out on Tuesday like I did last week. I realized that I never hit publish on the Wednesday teaching video. So I uploaded it and then never hit publish on it. So I'm going to do that right when we're done with this. So I'll have I want to say it's like, I don't know, it's like 7-8 minutes, something like that. So I'm going to be so check this channel in a few minutes. There'll be a teaching video up. It's a fun video. It's like a few minutes long. So Wednesday, another teaching video will be out. So see you guys Tuesday, hopefully. Hopefully you get to watch that video Wednesday. Watch the one I'm about to put up. I love you guys. And find time to connect. Shoot me a text if you have my number, or if you don't have my number. You can always find a way to get my number. Or text your life group leaders. We love to pray with you. We love to pray for you. Or even just chat. Garrett and I have been in a few Zoom calls in the last couple of weeks. That's been a lot of fun. It's been fun just trying to stay in touch. So I'd love to touch base with you guys, hear your voices, see your faces. I love you guys. And goodbye. Now I get to clean this up. This is no one should have to consume this. This is gross. All right, everyone. Goodbye.